But in real estate, there's the balance in all the deals. There are all these different deal points that you.
Thank you for tuning in. I've got an exciting topic today, I think at least, and for a lot of you that surf, you're going to think this is an interesting topic because I was sitting in the office the other day and one of our agents, I was reading an article that she is getting prepared to publish. And it was a relationship between surfing and real estate. And I thought, wow, that's. And you read the article, you're like, okay, I never thought like that. I'm a wannabe surfer, I guess. Can't quite. I mean, standing on that damn board is a lot harder than you people think it is, unless you're a surfer. But very difficult sport. Found it to be highly relatable. So I asked Erica to come in and talk to us about our article. So Erica, thank you for coming in. Erica is a broker with a real estate agent with Commercial Brokers International in Los Angeles. What markets do you serve?
Serve.
Serve.
Oh my
Serve.
God, you said serve.
Yeah, I'm off.
Sure.
Serve.
Joe. I serve the Los Angeles area.
Okay.
And South Bay, including the South Bay.
Okay, and what area do you serve?
Oh, I serve in Orange County, a little bit in the South Bay.
Where is the best surfing in Los Angeles?
Surf City.
Oh, probably could have figured that one out.
That's in Huntington Beach. Actually, it really
Huntington
depends.
Beach.
Truth of the matter is, it really depends on what style of surfing you have.
Okay, all right.
You know.
I'm the biggest board you've got.
Yeah, they're big or small. You know, the big waves you can't really the wedge. You can't really surf that if you're not really. Yeah. Anyway.
I'll probably never get there, but I do enjoy trying it. It's a sport that I really wished I was a lot better at. But I wanted to have her come in and just talk about just a few of the topics. I mean, when in real estate you see due diligence, and you related that to checking the weather, and actually it's probably better if you talk us through all that. But as you hear her talking about it, you're going to be surprised how much it really relates. So I think you found this to be an enjoyable video. So Erica, why don't you walk us through a few of the topics that you were talking about?
Yeah, so some of the points that I make in the article include what you mentioned, due diligence. Mm-hmm. In surfing, we do a surf check ahead of time. So way ahead of time, you look at the weather, the time that you should go out, what the tide is doing, depending on the swell or the height of the wave or the coldness of the water.
That keeps me out. In Santa Monica it's pretty cold, so
yeah.
I need to travel more, I guess.
There are some summers that it's so much better, where you don't have to wear the
warm enough
wetsuit.
For me.
True. But yeah, so that surf check is really important when surfing, and in real estate, the same is true. You have all these different elements that you have to pay attention to. Sure. Market price, but it's not just the market price, the location, the type of property, the style. There's just almost an unending amount of material that you need to review, and agents actually kind of help guide that.
Sure.
So it's important that we do our due diligence ahead of time. Another one is the tools that you bring, negotiating tools. You have to have the right ones.
Right.
In real estate, and deal making is so that if you don't have the right tools, you definitely are not going to be able to build anything.
You're not going to be able to compete. Yeah. Yeah,
exactly. And in the transactional side of real estate, a lot of it is different. There are firsts in almost every transaction.
Mm-hmm. It never changes.
Yeah. So some tools that work with one deal might not work for another,
right.
Or it might, but then you have to bring other tools. So it's really, really important to stay on top of your toes in that sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of on top of your toes.
Mm-hmm.
What about balance?
Yeah, balance is something that I lack, and so that's why I think that the surfing has been difficult for me.
Well, balance as it relates to surfing is difficult, but in real estate, there's the balance in all the deals. There are all these different deal points that you have to kind of just balance to hit the right spot. Mm-hmm. Once you hit the right spot, it's time to pop up in surfing terms, right? Because you paddle and you balance into this right spot of the wave and you pop up. And that pop up is timing.
Right.
Timing is super, super key. And it is in real estate, especially a lot of it's like a negotiating tool as well, right? Timing. You have to be in the right timing and smoothness of your, when do you call and when do you not call kind
Sure.
of situation. And
Yeah, when do you invest into a certain asset class in a certain location? And
exactly. Let's see, what else other than balance? Oh, a really, really good one is the ripples.
yeah, don't chase the small waves.
Exactly. Well, not every ripple is a wave.
Oh, gotcha.
So when you're out in the lineup, you can see all these little dents in the water, and you're like, yeah,
That's
it's
gonna be a big
on.
one.
And you start paddling, and it just is like a little doot by the time it gets to you. And the same is true in real estate is, you could chase everything. It'll be exhausting.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer. Some of the best deals you do are the ones you don't do because maybe that client isn't going to pull the trigger, or maybe they're just a looky loo, or maybe if you're an investor, a certain investment might not be the thing you should be doing right now.
Yeah, exactly. There's really using all of the different points I mentioned, timing and the data and all of that. That's what will tell you whether that ripple is worth it or not.
Right.
So, but ultimately, if there's any point that in surfing that works, that is really, really important in commercial, it is that you must surf with aloha.
Yeah, I mean, you've got the community. Really, in real estate, the community is really what it's about too. And you're going to have your good surfers, your bad surfers, your bad investors, good investors, and same with agents. But you've got to really put the community first. And I thought, man, that really does tie into real estate. So I thought it was very interesting the way the two tied in. And now, how long have you been surfing?
I've been surfing about 5-6 years.
And you started in Southern California?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's Santa Monica. I lived in Santa Monica. I tried there. I can't surf in Santa Monica, but I've surfed in Malibu. I've surfed in Orange County, which is where I usually surf.
All right. Any exotic places have you been?
Not really.
No, not really?
I've surfed in Maui, but
Okay.
Is it exotic?
No, that doesn't count.
No.
That doesn't count.
I'm not that good. I'm not good enough for exotic surfing.
The fact that you're out and doing it is pretty amazing in the first place. So, all right. So, due diligence is where it starts. Timing, balance, tools, and doing real estate with aloha.
Yeah.
Very key.
Come on, give me a shaka.
Shaka. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. If her article is out before this video gets put out, then I will put the link. I'll have the link put to it. If not, feel free to reach out, and I'll have Erica's link to her information as well on the site. Or reach out to me, and we'll make sure that you get it. Thank you for tuning in. And by the way, since you're a subscriber and watching this, you're going to get to see this first, hopefully. So, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.